On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, two mighty armies prepared for a devastating war. The air was thick with anticipation, and the ground trembled under the weight of countless warriors. This was no ordinary conflict. It was a battle that would determine the fate of an entire dynasty and the future of a nation. Princes and warriors stood ready, their hearts pounding and their minds focused. The tension was palpable, as each soldier knew that the coming hours would be filled with bloodshed and valor. The clinking of armor and the neighing of horses added to the charged atmosphere. Amidst this impending chaos, a profound conversation unfolded between Arjuna, a skilled warrior, and his charioteer, Shree Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu. Arjuna, known for his unparalleled archery skills, found himself in a moral and emotional dilemma, questioning the very essence of duty and righteousness. Arjuna, filled with doubt and despair, looked upon the battlefield with a heavy heart. The sight of his kin, teachers and friends on both sides of the conflict weighed heavily on his conscience. He was torn between his duty as a warrior and his love for his family. He saw friends and relatives on both sides destined to fight and die. The thought of causing such immense suffering and loss paralyzed him. Arjuna's inner turmoil was a reflection of the larger existential questions that have plagued humanity for centuries. Overwhelmed by sorrow, he turned to Shree Krishna, seeking guidance and solace. He questioned the purpose of the war and the righteousness of his actions. Arjuna's plea for help was not just a cry for personal relief, but a quest for deeper understanding and meaning. Shree Krishna, in his infinite wisdom, recognized Arjuna's turmoil as an opportunity for spiritual awakening. He began to impart profound teachings that transcended the immediate context of the battlefield. Krishna's words were not just for Arjuna, but for all of humanity, offering timeless wisdom on duty, righteousness, and the nature of the self. The Bhagavad Gita, a sacred text, captures this timeless dialogue, offering profound insights into navigating life's challenges. It addresses the eternal struggle between duty and emotion, action and inaction, and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. This conversation between Arjuna and Krishna remains a guiding light for those seeking wisdom and clarity in the face of life's battles. In the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Shree Krishna speaks to Arjuna. "My dear friend, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of your enemies." These words, spoken with unwavering calmness, reveal Shree Krishna's serene demeanor. Despite the tumultuous scene before him, Shree Krishna remains centered, his inner peace undisturbed by the external chaos. This serenity, even in the face of war, highlights a fundamental principle. True peace resides within us. It is not dependent on external circumstances but rather on our inner state of being. Arjuna's lamentations, in stark contrast, reflect the human tendency to get entangled in the web of emotions. He was blinded by his perceived reality, consumed by fear and sorrow. His despair stemmed from attachment and a limited understanding of life and death. He clung to the impermanent, failing to see the bigger picture. Shree Krishna, through his teachings, aimed to gently nudge Arjuna towards a higher truth, a truth that transcended the limitations of the material world and delved into the realm of the eternal soul. The Bhagavad Gita emphasizes that every situation, even a battlefield, is a manifestation of the divine. It is through these experiences, both pleasant and challenging, that our souls evolve. Just as a potter molds clay into beautiful forms, so too does life shape us through its myriad experiences. Difficulties are not punishments, but rather opportunities for growth, urging us to shed our limitations and realize our true potential. This concept is beautifully illustrated in the Chhāndogya Upaniṣhad, where a father teaches his son about the nature of reality using the analogy of salt dissolving in water. The essence of the salt, though unseen, remains, permeating the water. This understanding of life's challenges as opportunities for growth resonates deeply with Taoist philosophy. Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy and spiritual tradition, offers profound insights into the nature of existence and the human experience. It encourages us to see beyond the surface of our struggles and to recognize the deeper, often hidden, lessons they bring. The Tao Te Ching, a foundational text of Taoism, emphasizes the interplay of yin and yang, seemingly opposing forces that are inherently interconnected and complementary. This text, attributed to the sage Laozi, is a collection of wisdom that guides us to live in harmony with the Tao, or the Way. The concept of yin and yang teaches us that dualities are not in conflict but are part of a greater whole, each giving rise to the other. Just as night cannot exist without day, so too are challenges an integral part of life, essential for balance and growth. The cycles of nature reflect this truth, showing us that every period of darkness is followed by light, and every hardship is followed by ease. This cyclical nature of existence is a core principle in Taoism, reminding us that change is the only constant. Taoism teaches us to embrace the ebb and flow of life, recognizing that within every difficulty lies the seed of opportunity. The natural world is a powerful teacher in this regard. Rivers carve their paths through persistence, waves shape the shore through constant motion, and trees find ways to grow even in the most challenging environments. These natural phenomena illustrate the Taoist belief in resilience and adaptability. This perspective allows us to approach challenges not with resistance but with a sense of acceptance and even curiosity. By viewing obstacles as part of the natural order, we can navigate them with a calm and open mind. This shift in perspective can transform our experience of adversity, turning it into a journey of self-discovery and growth. By surrendering to the natural order of things, we open ourselves to the transformative power of adversity. Just as the wind helps shape the leaves and the chrysalis transforms into a butterfly, our challenges can lead to profound personal transformation. Embracing this Taoist wisdom, we learn to flow with life's currents, finding peace and strength in the process. Challenges, like fire, test the mettle of our beings. They push us beyond our comfort zones, forcing us to confront our fears and limitations. In this process, we discover hidden strengths, resilience, and a depth of character we never knew we possessed. Consider the process of refining gold. The raw ore must be subjected to intense heat to burn away impurities, leaving behind pure, radiant gold. Similarly, our spirits are refined through the fires of adversity. Each challenge we overcome polishes our being, bringing us closer to our true selves. The Chhāndogya Upaniṣhad further illuminates this concept through the story of a young boy named Shvetaketu, who learns from his father about the true nature of the self. Shvetaketu, having returned home after years of formal education, is full of pride and a sense of accomplishment. However, his father, Udalaka, perceives that his son has not yet grasped the most essential knowledge. The father, through a series of analogies, guides Shvetaketu to realize that the self is not limited to the physical body. He uses simple yet profound examples such as the essence of salt in water, to illustrate that the true self, or Atman, is omnipresent and indivisible, but is rather the eternal, unchanging essence that pervades all things. This essence, according to Udalaka, is the same in every being, transcending the physical and the transient. This realization, born out of questioning and inquiry, leads to true freedom from attachment, fear, and sorrow. Shvetaketu's journey is symbolic of the inner journey each individual must undertake to discover their true self. It is this same freedom that Shree Krishna sought to awaken in Arjuna. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna imparts the wisdom of self-realization and the importance of performing one's duty without attachment to the results. The challenges we face, in essence, serve as catalysts for this awakening, pushing us to confront our limitations and transcend them. These obstacles are not merely hindrances but opportunities for growth and self-discovery, prompting us to look beyond the superficial and delve into the depths of our being. Through introspection and meditation, we can peel away the layers of ignorance and illusion, revealing the true nature of our existence. This journey, though challenging, is the path to ultimate liberation and peace. To embrace life's challenges is not to deny the very real pain and suffering they may bring. Rather, it is to approach these experiences with an understanding that they are not meaningless or arbitrary. They are opportunities for us to learn, grow, and evolve. Each challenge, viewed through the lens of wisdom, becomes a stepping stone on our spiritual journey. By surrendering to the unfolding of life, trusting in the divine orchestration, we can move through difficulties with grace and even find meaning in our suffering. The Bhagavad Gita's message is timeless and universal. It reminds us that true peace is not found in the absence of challenges, but in our capacity to remain centered amidst them. Like Shree Krishna on the battlefield, we too can cultivate inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. This requires practice, patience, and a willingness to look beyond the surface of things. By embracing the lessons hidden within life's challenges, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, ultimately leading us to the realization of our true nature, a nature that is eternal, blissful, and free.